That's what you've got to do with your clients. That's what email marketing is just great at doing. It's something you can write one time and set it up, and then your prospects automatically get emails every so often from you, giving them information, advising them, educating them, teaching them. And then before you know it, you're the only logical authority in their mind on whatever the services it is that you sell. So if you're selling irrigation, you periodically have an email in their inbox that's entertaining. They actually look at it and they're like, oh, and the next time an irrigation problem happens, they think, oh, who should I call? Hey, I should call, Bob Smith. Well, why would they call Bob Smith? Because you're the only person they know of. You're the only guy that's continued to talk to them. And you're the only guy that gives them information that's of value. You're the only guy that's not always pressuring them with the sales pitch. And believe me, I believe in calling for action and asking your prospects to buy. I believe in all that. I'm not saying being weak and wimpy about this. I'm just saying, first, establish trust. First, establish credibility. The easiest way to do it is set up an automated email system that gives them information, that shows them that you know what you're doing, that teaches them, that's there in front of them regularly, so that when that need develops, when that pipe breaks or that sprinkler head, they're pulling out of their driveway in the morning and they're driving down the alley and they see the sprinkler system running and they've got the big geyser in their yard and they're like, oh, I got to fix this. When they realize they have that need, you're the only person that comes to mind, because you're the only guy that's really taught them something. You're the only guy that's been kind of humorous to, and given them some good stories. You're the only guy that's been in front of them enough that you're the only name they know. And so they call you, or they send you an email, or they go to your website and fill out an estimate form. None of that would have happened if you hadn't been doing that email marketing or consistently sending them a postcard and an email and a newsletter. That's the value of email marketing. Email marketing isn't about hitting them with an email trying to sell them all the time. That's why I don't believe in spamming a big list, that you buy some email list and spam them. I believe in you get a lead and you cultivate it over time. You get somebody that asks for information on your service, you give them an estimate, they don't buy. They buy from your competitor, but you keep sending them those emails periodically. One day when they're mad at that competitor they bought from, one day when they're fed up with them, one day when they went with the lower cost guy and he's dropped the ball for the second time, and they get your email that day, they're like, I've had enough. I'm done with that loser. I should have bought from those guys in the first place. And that you reminded them because they got that email from you, and they call you and buy from you. That's the beauty of email marketing. It's the stuff that you set up one time and the emails go out automatically and you don't have to do it. And the system's smart enough to know which email to send to who and when. And it does it all for you automatically behind the scenes while you're over here working on your business. That's the beauty of email marketing, and that's how email marketing is done right. It's automatic, it's educational, and it's in front of them at just the right time, so that when that need develops, they remember you. It's not about being pushy. It's not about giving them a sales pitch all the time. You need to do that periodically, but first, in those first 5 or 6 emails, you got to earn their trust. You don't want to be selling them anything in the beginning. You want to earn their trust so that when they get an email from you, their subconscious says, hey, this is good stuff. This is worth looking at. Not that, hey, every time I get an email from this loser, it's sell stuff. Turn him off. I don't want to see his stuff. You got to build that trust. You got to give them information freely and give them your best information right up front. Gain their trust. Then they'll watch. They'll pay attention to you. Then you'll have an opportunity to win their business later. Then you'll earn more trust of your clients. You'll build more of a relationship with your clients because you're constantly communicating with them. And that's how email marketing is done right. That's very brief. But yes, email marketing is extremely valuable, but only if you do it right. And I don't think it's very valuable if you're just buying a list and spamming a bunch of people. It's valuable if a lead comes to you and then you continue to email that lead. They originally came to you through your marketing, and then you talk to them thereafter. So that's how you do email marketing. If you do that, then you're doing it right. Otherwise, don't waste your time or money doing it. Thanks a lot.